glanced back at the princess and knew what she wanted him to pick the door on the left, because she knew it was behind both doors. He wanted to pick the door on the left because he was unsure about what was going to happen to him. He hesitated and just started at both doors for 20 minutes. "On with it," shouted the king. William took a minute and decided what he was going to do. He was more sure than a dancer on stage. He slowly walked over to the door on the left. The crowd was silent, waiting to see what was behind the door. As William got closer to the door, his heart was beating faster and started walking slower. He stopped at the door and stared at it. He nervously raised his hand to the door handle. He gripped it tightly, took a deep breath, and started to open the door. The tiger pounced out at him very fiercely. He jumped on top of William. The tiger had William pinned to the ground. As he was frightened, but at the same time he was thinking about why the princess told him to pick the tiger. Dropping the subject, knowing he was going to die, he stopped fighting back, thinking about the princess while looking at the eyes of the tiger. He had a huge white teeth and fangs 4 inches long. Starting with the face, the tiger started to claw at William. Drowning in blood, William tried to crawl away, but the tiger was too fast. It didn't take long for William to bleed to death and die. The tiger was pulled back into the door. William's remains were placed in a coffin. The princess arranged an immediate funeral for William. It was the best funeral in the land. There were flowers and candles everywhere. She spent a lot of money on this. The king did not want this, but he thought seeing her love die was enough. The princess said her final words at the funeral, and the coffin was shut. On the side was carved, "Lost in the eyes of the tiger."